Welcome back to the Fiverse Hangout, and today we are going to be reviewing Captain Cassian Andor Black Series figure. Let's first take a look at the box. So it has the teal color that the Rogue One line has. It says Captain Cassian Andor, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Some warnings and the Hasbro logo. You got a nice picture of Cassian here, nice art. Again, it says Captain Cassian Andor. The back has the same art, and on the back it reads, an accomplished Alliance intelligence officer with combat field experience, Captain Cassian Andor commands respect from his rebel troops with his ability to keep a cool head under fire and complete his missions with minimal resources. And on the back is just a bunch of other small text. So, a nice Black Series box. Let's now look at the figure itself. I'm going to look at his weapon in a different segment because I think it's pretty unique and it deserves its own part of the video. So the figure itself looks pretty good. It is his Scarif attire, or the attire that he wears in most of the Rogue One film, not the blue jacket like the other one that I have. My review on that Cassian is also on my channel. So he has this nice jacket here. Nice texturing down the middle of the sleeves. One trigger finger on this one hand, because there's only one weapon that it comes with. His face, kind of going out of order, but his face is kind of throwing me off. I would say it still looks like Diego Luna, but I think the face from the newer Cassian Andor just looks really good. The hair looks really good on this figure, though, I will say. His pants are a nice shade of green, and they go, all the way down, and these boots. He's a pretty, stable figure. He also has this holster with the weapon, and yeah, a nice figure overall. Like I said, can stand well, and yeah, onto the weapon. So, the weapon that it comes with. In the movie, it can break apart, and you can configure it into just a standard blaster or sniper, or just, a simple pistol. And they convey that really, really well with the attachments that you can actually attach to the core of the gun. Without any of this, this gun can fit in his holster. But, you attach this and it becomes a rifle. And, it looks pretty good. But the stock, or the butt of the gun, really completes the look. But when it's in his arms, this connection is super weak. And it will just bump against his arm. And this will fall off. This connection is really good, almost too good. It's really almost difficult to get the front of the gun off. But this, super easy to put on, but then it falls off super easily as well. So my biggest problem with this figure is really the gun, even though it looks spectacular. There's so much paint on it. You'd think that Hasbro would just leave this the same gunmetal gray here, but they actually painted it silver. But it looks great, but the connection is just so weak, and it makes me so frustrated because I can only pose him in so many ways without the stock just falling off. And I can't put it back on unless I, take him out of that pose, and it just really, really frustrating. I'm going to talk about the weapon longer than I talked about the figure. That's crazy. So, just a little disappointing. No, a lot of disappointing. This is, well, it's a cool concept that you can actually, take it apart, like in the movie. It just isn't executed as well as I would hope. And if they updated this figure, I would hope that it was better. So, that's all I have to say about that. And yeah, that's all I have to say about this figure. Good figure, just need better connections with the guns. Yeah, like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to see more Star Wars content. I do a load Black Series review. I plan to do a bunch more mock videos. I want to do a lot more Star Wars lore videos too, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. Subscribe, and it's been the Fiverse Hangout. Later, nerds.